Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of Football Family Feuds, and I'm back. I'm nearly at 100% fitness. Throat is a lot better than it was a few days ago. Still needs a little bit of work, but I'm getting back, guys. So it may have been a virus, I don't know. Obviously they can't test me to see whether it was or not, but I've come out at the other side, so back rearing to go and give you some more videos. And today I'll be talking about a Brazilian by the name of Gabriel Dos Santos Magalhaes. I'll also be talking a little bit about the latest on our Stamford Bridge development, and finally just a little snippet on Eden Hazard. But before I get into the videos, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all posts, notifications, so that you will be notified every time I make a video. So let's get straight in with the first story today, and it's about a Brazilian defender, Gabriel Dos Santos Magalhaes. He is 6'3", 22 years old, and he currently plays for Lille. I can't say that I noticed him a lot when we played against Lille. I wasn't actually looking out for the player. Was he a standout player when they played for us? Not really. He may have been, but as I said, he didn't catch the eye when we played against them. But I've been doing a little bit of research just to get to know a little bit more about this player, and just to see whether he will fit into the way that Chelsea play. First thing that strikes me is he's a left-footed defender, and that's what Chelsea are crying out for at the moment, because we currently have none of our defenders who play for us are left-footed. The height thing as well, 6'3", is good, because I think Rudiger stands at 6'2", 6'3", and Zuma's quite tall as well. The other two, Christensen and Tomori, are what, 6'1". This guy looks strong, and Zuma's strong. Rudiger, you could say, strong. Tomori is still quite young, needs to put on a bit more body weight. He's strong, but as I said, as he's a young player, Christensen isn't the strongest. Use of the ball, excellent use of the ball. I've seen his passing range, especially his long passing. He's just effortless passing from the with the left foot. But what I did notice about him, what makes me really excited about this player, is that he anticipates the way he reads the game and his positional sense. If anything that is lacking in most of the defenders that we have is the way that they position themselves. This guy, he gets into the right positions all the time. Excellent at anticipating the pass, excellent at blocking out the passing lanes and cutting out the crosses. Positions himself well at set plays as well. Timing of the tackle is excellent. He doesn't dive in, rushes in. He shepherds the player, and he knows just when to come in with that tackle. He looks cool, he looks composed. I don't know about his leadership qualities, because a lot of the videos I see don't really know what his leadership qualities are like. Don't know about his organisation skills. He's 22, so he's still quite young and a bit inexperienced. But if he's got the leadership qualities and can organise a back line as well, that will tick the boxes. But being a left footer gives us that balance that we need in the defence, one left footer, one right footer, and he will definitely complement the back line. Did I want him? I'll have to trust the scouts on this one. I really wanted a Upamecano, but if we're going to be getting this guy, then it doesn't look like a Upamecano will be coming. So he's, as I said, he's good at taking the ball from the back, composed with the ball as well, composed under pressure. 35 million is the fee that's been quoted. Everton are definitely interested in him as well, and apparently Wolves and Leicester were looking at him, and there was a couple of clubs in Italy. I know that AC Milan were after him. But we've had the reports coming from a French journalist called Manu Lejon. He's quite respected in France, and he gets quite a lot of things right. And what he said is that Chelsea are very, very, very close to securing his signature. But then another journalist has come on, I can't remember the guy's name, I'll put it in the video, but he said it's not quite a done deal yet because other clubs are still very much interested in him. So Chelsea may be in the driving seat, but it's not complete. 35 million is a decent amount of money, and it's typical Chelsea really, because obviously we've been linked with some other players. Upamecano, there's been loose links to him. We've been linked with Nathan Ake, Lewis Dunk, and those sort of players. But this guy's, I think there was one mention of him in the January window, but then that just quickly died down. But it's typical of Chelsea to go in and just get somebody under the radar and snap them up. So this is one definitely to keep an eye on, and we'll see how it progresses. Moving on to my next story now, and this is a story talking about the redevelopment of Stamford Bridge. And as you know, most of you know that we had our planning permission accepted in 2017, and when you are granted planning permission, you are given 3 years in order to start the building work. Because of what happened with Roman Abramovich and the relationships between England and Russia, the strained relationships, Abramovich had to leave the country, and he put a halt to the ground developments, quoting unfavourable financial situations in England at the time, why he couldn't start building. And with coronavirus coming in and the way that it's going to affect the economy globally, that's put another dent in the plans to start building ground. So the club's come out with a statement today saying that although it's Tuesday, I think is the deadline when it runs out, they said they will not be starting any building works because, again, the financial situation. But that Roman Abramovich is still keen to get this project on the way. So, but what that will mean is that if we want to redevelop Stamford Bridge, he's going to have to ask for planning permission once again from the Hammersmith Council. So let's hope that we can get that planning permission through if and when we start. So we are way behind the other London clubs when it comes to ground capacity. As we know that Tottenham just moved into their new stadium this season, 60,000 or 62,000. Then you've got Arsenal, 60,000, West Ham, and so us at 42,000, that's 18,000 behind, and 18,000 fans, match day revenue every week. That is a big amount, and so if we want to stay competitive, we'll need to at some point start to get this plan on the road, because the plans that we had for the new stadium, they did look really good. So it'll be a shame if we can't build, get this thing started. So we'll just have to keep an eye on this one. Fingers crossed that everything will work out for us. And finally, Eden Hazard has tried to emulate me. He decided to become bald. So here's a picture of Mr. Hazard. Don't think it suits him like it suits me. So Eden, I don't think the bald cut is for everybody. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do I look better bald, or does Mr. Hazard look better than I do? Also comment on this guy Gabriel. I call him Gabriel because that's what he likes to be known as, a Brazilian defender. Would you like him, or is there somebody else that you'll prefer to get, like a Pemicano, or maybe somebody else who you have in mind? Comment below who you prefer as our central defender. And ground developments, do you want us to get this project on the road? Do you think if we don't have this new stadium that will fall behind the likes of Arsenal and Tottenham in the future, do you think it's vital that we get 60,000 stadium to stay competitive? Let me know your thoughts below. And as I keep saying now, keep safe, guys. Wash your hands, stay clean, keep your distance. Let's get this virus out of the way so that we can get back to the thing we love, and that's football. And don't forget, keep that blue flag flying high, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, take care, guys. Bye-bye.